what I made at school this week. It's a Christingle orange. A Christingle orange is an orange with a red ribbon around it, jelly tots skewered onto little sticks that are stuck into the side, and a candle poked into the top. We had a special Christingle day. Everybody got to make one of their very own. It was so much fun. The classroom was filled with oranges and jelly tots. It smelled so good, juicy and sweet. It tasted pretty good too. Of course, we weren't allowed to eat anything while we were making our Christingles though. We weren't even allowed to lick our fingers. No one said we couldn't lick the jelly tots though. That's what Nigel said when he got into trouble. Nigel sits next to me. He's always licking something. Do you know, he trod on a grape once, and so he licked the bottom of his shoe. Yuck! Well, Nigel had licked the sugar off all his jelly tots before the teacher had even finished giving out the instructions. She noticed when she was walking round to see how we were doing. I could sense her hovering over our table. When I looked up, she had her arms folded and was looking at Nigel with a raised eyebrow. It seems your jelly tots have lost their sugar coating, Nigel. Why is that? She said. I did it for me mum, Nigel replied. She's on a diet, and of course I want to share my Christingle with her, so I thought I'd better make my sweets sugar-free. Nigel's always getting into trouble. I get into trouble sometimes too. I never mean to. It's just I sometimes find myself in the wrong place at the wrong time. What about you? Do you sometimes do things that get you into bother? I guess we all do. But did you know that's exactly why Jesus was born? Let me tell you what all the different things on my Christingle orange represent. It will help me explain. The orange represents the world. God made the world and everything in it. But before God created anything, he planned and designed each one of us. You, me, everyone. He made us to be unique and special. He made us to be his friends, to love us. He wants us to follow him, to love him, and be friends with him. But he doesn't force us to be friends with him. He gives us a choice. Some people choose to follow God. Some people choose not to. But whether we choose to follow God or not, we all do things we shouldn't, things that spoil the friendship. That makes God sad. Sometimes people are sorry and try to make it better, but there's nothing we can do to mend that broken friendship. So God had a plan, a rescue plan. He needed to come himself into the world he made to put things right. That's who Jesus is. Jesus is God as a person. God with skin on. He came to show us what God is like. He came to show us love. He came to show us how to be friends with God. And he came to take the blame for all the bad things we have done. To do that, Jesus had to die. That's what the red ribbon represents. Jesus' blood. You see, Jesus didn't just die. He was killed like a criminal. Even though he had never done anything wrong, When he died, he took the punishment we deserve, so we don't have to. So if we say sorry to him, we get let off. He did that because he loves us. That's what the sweets represent. Love. You don't have to earn God's love. You don't have to deserve God's love. You couldn't anyway. He just loves you. He made you to love you. And lastly, the candle pushed into the top represents Jesus as the light of the world. The opposite to light is darkness. Things always seem worse in the dark. It can make you feel afraid. Jesus came to take fear away. And his light shows the way back to God. So if you choose to follow him, you can be friends with God now and forevermore. Did you know that God wants to be friends with you? Even if you've licked the sugar off your jelly tots. And he'll never stop loving you. Why don't you make your own Christingle orange to help you think about Christmas? It's really special if you wait till it's dark outside to light your candle, and it will help you remember the reason that Jesus came to live on earth. See you next time. Bye.